Welcome everybody. Today we're going to be doing some magic, and I'm excited because today is my first look at the new set Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Um, I've watched a few other people do these drafts, but this is my first time getting to do it, so let's dive right in. We're going to use the draft token. So this set's all about dinosaurs, artifacts, and some caverns, like thematically in the cards. So let's take a look. All right, trample of a red source would deal amount of non-combat damage less than or equal to. It's 4 for a 4/4 trample. I would need a lot of removal in order to make it good. Other cards that are good. Triumphant Chomp would be good if I could get both of those. Whenever Sunborn attacks, untap 2 artifacts. If you do, discover 3 is pretty good. Can't cast spells or your opponent's turn. One more creature power greater than. Okay. Not gonna have a lot of time to read all of these. I know the explore mechanic on just normal neutral bodies is pretty good. I think we pick this. It's a little rough as far as being splashable, but I think for right now we can keep an eye out for any red removal and try and keep that in mind. Haste. Enters battlefield, pay 2. If you target dinosaur, deals damage equal to another. So we could go the dinosaur route. It kind of is within the colors. Plundering Pirate is really good just because it drops a treasure, which is synergistic for any artifacts entering the battlefield. I think if we do the dinosaur route, we'll keep it open, but I think this is a pretty good creature, even as a 2/3 haste. If we can get more dinosaurs, it'll be quite good. There's Stinging Cave Crawler, Descend. I personally love the Descend mechanic, even if it's not great. But whenever it attacks, if there are 4 or more permanent cards in your graveyard, you draw a card and lose 1 life. So it is a thick body, sort of scorpion. Another one of those. Let's go. So as far as dinosaurs, we do have the Nurturing Bristle back, so it might be a nice scroll, sort of rampy, big-bodied dinosaurs. Look for basic. Force card put on the battlefield tapped, so a little rampy, but I think we would need bodies before going heavily into like a fight. Oh, attacking creature gains trample until end turn. I don't love that. For me right now, end step Descended. We're not really getting signs to do Descend right now. I don't have any caves, so we might go Nurturing Bristleback just to cut off any signals for other people trying to do dinosaurs, and then we also get a little bit of fixing just in case we need it. Spring on it. It's a white card, just 5 damage. Tapped. Not exactly what we're looking for. 6 drop 7/7 enters the battlefield. Scry 2 can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less this turn. Atali's Favor would be nice. Quite a bit of white cards in this set. I think a Deathcap Marionette would be nice. It's a good one for the Descend, so either the red-black or black-green or black-blue. Basically anything other than black-white. Here I think we're gonna try and maybe go with the rampier side of dinosaurs. Walk with Ancestors. Return up to one permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Discover. That wouldn't be a bad one to wheel. In blue, the Hermit is really nice, just because it has Vigilance, and it can also be a 4/1. And if you pump it up, it could be even bigger than that. But Grasping Shadows, from what I've seen, has been pretty good in some like bigger creature decks, and I'm not sure if I would want to add that to what we're doing right now, but I don't know how to evaluate this. Then that player discovers X, where X is its value. Right now I'm... Oh, a Braid? A Braid this late? How did I not see that? Okay, yeah, no. A Braid is premium removal. It also helps with our big guy over there. For right now, 3-drop 3/3 enters the battlefield. Reveal a dinosaur from your hand. If you do, gain another. Yeah, I think that's kind of in line with what we're doing. Compass Gnome, 2-drop 2/1. Enters the battlefield. Search your library for land. Cave. We didn't pick up any caves. We could pick up a cave, but I think Armored Kincaller is going to be great. I would consider doing Plundering Pirate, just because it kind of helps us ramp for some of the top end that we have going right now. Yeah, I think I'm content with doing that. Could I... wouldn't be mana greater than one creature or land card from among them. Wouldn't be bad. Tomb Raider's not bad. It's a weird form of removal that might be worth it. Presence of Ages, I think, will wheel, or we'll see quite a bit of it, so I'm more likely to take that one. Sorry if it's a little loud. But I'm curious to see how it works. You can even use it on your own thing, so it wouldn't be awful. 4 more permanents in your graveyard. It's not so great. Attacking creature. Target attacking creature gains trample on turn, which would be nice. I don't think we're doing anything with a Spyglass. Canonized Blood. Not really descending. I don't mind taking a 2-drop. That gives some potential big creatures, kind of like this Stompy Boy, Cavern Stomper. And it can't be blocked by 2 or more creatures. So I think this is really all we're gonna do. We could try and like splash white and try and run the Cavern, which if there isn't anything else, we might be wanting to take 2 or more artifacts. Not exactly what we have. Target land you control becomes a 4/4 dinosaur creature with reach and haste. It must be blocked this turn if able. As a 2-drop instant. And first strike. I don't mind this as a trick, and it also helps ramp a little bit. A 4-drop at the beginning descended, put a 1/1 counter on it. Maybe. It's an elemental. We don't have any. We could use some more in the 4-drop range. If we were to splash a color. I suppose we don't have answers for flying, so take that. Ooh, I don't mind. From your graveyard to your hand, discover. I don't mind the I think we'll pick the discover. I would like Puzzledor. Sure. I guess I chose wrong. This is really good. Don't think the animated lands are gonna be good, and they're not super. I will take an Abrade though, but other good cards. So this one, what is a 2/3 insect creature menace. It's still a land. When it attacks, discard a card if I do draw a card. So works well with Descent. Artifacts and opponents controlling the battlefield tapped, so that's just a really good 2-drop. And then you can destroy each artifact. Oh wow, so it's kind of like a ratchet bomb in a sense. Tap up to 1 target artifact, put 2 stun count. Okay, so it's pseudo removal for blue, but then you can use the craft with artifacts, so you can either exile another artifact I control or one from the graveyard to help pay for the craft cost for the other one. But this is a really good, from what I've seen, blue, just big-bodied thing. Enters the battlefield. Caves, not really doing caves. Part of me wants to just pick up a seismic monstosaur, but this is more the explore route, so green-blue is more in line with that. But I would say a Sunfire Torch is really nice. We might want a little more early creatures to deal with, to equip with that. And we're hoping either Seismic Monstrosaur or the Hidden Volcano goes, because even the Discover 4, if we could hit like a Child of the Volcano, which we could grab, but it was pretty late. Wow, another one. Man, if we went blue, we'd have been doing pretty good. But what do we have? 1-drop Explorers only has a sorcery. That's not bad. Gives us kind of a mana sink. I don't know how I feel about Disturbed Slumber, because if it gets returned to our hand, we don't love that. Plus, we've been seeing it pretty late, so I don't mind passing it up. The 3rd pick on pack 2. Oh, it turns into a dinosaur. There's battlefield. You can mill 2 cards. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Ooh, what is this? You may choose. Search your library for a cave. Put 3 1 counters on a cave. Destroy a target enchantment. Alright, so not exactly what we're looking for. Clay-Fired Bricks is a really good card for the artifacts. Your creature you control deals combat damage to... I don't mind that. Is it better than Hidden Volcano? Maybe. I do have a lot of removal, and it might be best. Like, the 1-drops in this set are pretty good. I'll have to go over that, but time goes by pretty quick. Dousing Device. Artifact in his battlefield. We're not too interested in that. Buried Treasure, though. Discover for 5. Do we have anything that's going to be fantastic for 5? Had one of any color. For the time being. I mean, we could do it to splash. It is a dinosaur, and it's not a bad dinosaur at that. Like here, I think we just pick up the Hidden Nursery just for the Discover. It is a cave, so start our cave synergy. Not that we have a ton. But this card, whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains Death Touch and Lifelink and put a Dread counter. If there are 3, then it transforms, and then you can remove a Dead counter and draw, or Dread counter and draw a card and lose 1 life. So it's, I mean, it kind of pays for itself. All creatures get -2/2 until end of turn. It's a little hard to splash with the double black. Yeah, right now we're kind of looking for more creatures. When it enters the battlefield, I may mill 2 cards. So not, it's a pretty standard spider with a little bit of descent payoff. But I think we'll just go Hotfoot Gnome. It has haste itself, and target creature can gain haste. So any number of our larger creatures. I think we have enough Cavern Stompers that I don't want to go all in on that. Target creature you control explores, then explores again. Is it better than just having the 2-drop 2/2? It's not fantastic, but it does. Does it goes hand? I think we'll go over the edge and try and find some better, like 2 or 3 drops. We'll take the 4-drop. Skullcap Snail enters the battlefield. Target opponent exiles a card from their hand. Okay. It is nice that it's exile. Pirate Hat. Equipped to creature gets +1/1. Whenever this creature attacks, draw a card, then discard a card equipped to a pirate for 1, equipped for 2. It's really good in the red-blue pirate deck. It's also an artifact for them. I don't know how much we're going to descend is my only... Until end of turn, so I'd only get the 4/4 for 1, and we don't have a ton of synergy. This is only good for caves, or it's a nice cave payoff, so I don't think we take that. We won't really have a ton of artifacts, so there's really not a ton of good cards. I mean, if we need creatures later on, I'm okay with taking that. It's an instant, so I think we'll take that now. We're really not colors. If we're ever gonna splash our card, it's gonna be that before that. Okay, another blue-black shark with death touch. Nothing real great for us. Maybe Idol of the King's Deep. It has flash and it basically deals 2 damage, but then equipped creature gets +2/0 and equips for 2. It's a little slow on removal, but it's nice for some of the other decks. Not exactly great in our deck, but hopefully. There's battlefield attached to target creature you control, pay 3. Equip. Okay, that's not super exciting. I still think we do Idol of the King Deep. Mill 2 cards. Craft with Dinosaur, Merfolk, Pirate, or Vampire. Grim Captain, Skeletary. When sacrifice a non-land permanent, then you exile cards. I don't know how to feel about this. Craft with a Dinosaur, a Merfolk, Pirate, and a Vampire? No, I don't believe we do that. I would be excited to try. I think as a 3-drop, we're going to want this guy. But just taking a look, exile up to 4 target cards from a single graveyard, activate as a sorcery. When it dies, pay 4 if I do discover 4. It's not bad. We could pick up a cavern, but we kind of already passed up on all of the caverns. Ancestors 8, which isn't bad. But let's see. Jade enters the battlefield, distribute 3 1/1 counters among 1, 2, 3 creatures you control. It would be a big thing. Craft with creature. Ooh, a Sunfire. Ooh. Deals 2 damage to each opponent. Reach. Sadly, I think we go with the Panicked Altasaur, just because with the crafts for it's a 4-drop. We will need 5 drops. I don't think it's bad. Plus, we need protection from the skies. Yes, we still are looking for 1 damage to each opponent and each creature they control. Pit offerings, bat colonies, another payoff. So there's a lot of like bat or cave payoffs going around. similar to this, craft with caves. I think this one, with the amount of dinosaurs we have, just so we can gain some life. I wouldn't be too upset with this. Vigilance, potentially 4-2 for 3, or we're grabbing a land. So I still think we keep in our dinosaur theme. Burning Sun Cavalry, Human Knight. Blocks while you control a dinosaur. Okay, so a little bit of a better 2-drop for us. But honestly, I do think Pathfinding Axejaw is just solid. Either you're paying 4 for a 4-3. It's a dinosaur, so it does work a lot with our other dinosaur things. Or it's going to help us draw a land. So either way, I'm content either paying 4 for the 5-4 or 4 for the draw a card or draw a land. Moving on to this, I don't know that I want too much. Well, we do have quite a bit of green. I think if we can get lands, we can be pretty good. Everything else isn't looking too good specifically for us. So I think we just go another gnome. Walk with the Ancestors. Return 1 target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Discover 4. It's not really a ton for us other than maybe taking a 3-drop with haste and trying to be a little aggro, which we have 1, so I might just get the 3-drop. Dreadmont's Ire. Trample whenever it deals combat damage. Destroy target artifact. Yeah. I would love to splash it, but we cannot. I'm surprised it's going that late. It's just that good of a card. But yeah, I think Dreadmaw's Ire. Does this say non-combat damage? Red source would deal an amount. Okay, well, we get that anyway. I don't really think we need to splash for any of this. Descend 4. There are 4 more permanent cards in your graveyard. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature whenever it attacks. Or no, I think we do that. We're getting down to some slim pickings. Attacks, exile a card from the opponent's graveyard. 4 for the 3/4 is not super exciting, but it might fit the role better than what I have going on. Gosh, we have so many. I really hope that we can get there. Enters battlefield, top 6 cards, land among them onto the battlefield. Yeah, I think that exciting. Artifacts isn't really good. So, I mean, if we need a creature, it's there. I don't really think we're delving. And okay. Overall, I would have liked some more of the pathfinding axe draws, but it's okay. Now we fin. So buried treasure is not going to be bad. We got to decide if we're going to be more rampy. I think destroy target artifact or enchantment is going to be big in this set. It's almost like an abrade, which we have thankfully too. I don't know how we've gotten that much, but a fun trick that drops a treasure isn't bad. The owner of target artifact or creature with mana value 1 or greater shuffles it into their library, then that player discovers X, where X is its mana value. You could be trading problems with this. Doesn't do a ton. It's kind of like a surprise. And you could just turn a giant dinosaur, something like Nurturing Bristleback into anything like a Sunfire Torch. So it can be powerful. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I think we're looking more rampy than we are quick and powerful and in their face. It's a cat warrior. How many creatures do we have? 19 creatures. Wow. We're trying to back off on some of this stuff. So sacrifice, buried treasure, add one of any color. Activate for 5. Well, the more we can get rid of this. Oh. I think we do need to keep our 2-drops. Maybe cut out Ancestor's Justice. It's slightly unfortunate that we don't have a lot of creatures, but we do have. Let me just take a second to read this one. If a red source you control would deal an amount of non-combat damage less than its power to an opponent, that source deals damage equal to its power instead. Okay, so interesting. If we pump this guy up and then we do Upbraid, yeah, I might have wanted to take Tectonics, but I mean, a little late now. This set's still new, so I'm prone to making quite a bit of mistakes, but if it's out, this deals 4 damage instead, or a braid now deals 4 damage, would then deal 4 damage, but it doesn't work with a ton of anything else. Oh, except for that, Panicked Altosaur deals 2 damage to each opponent, which is now 4 damage to each opponent if I'm reading it correctly. But then if it dies, pay 4, activate. If red sources you control dealt 4 more non-combat damage, okay, well, it probably won't ever turn back unless I somehow Upbraid, or maybe have a Panicked Altosaur plus either a braid or like a Sunfire Torch or something like that. It does make me think that I will need more 2-drops. I wish I had more Explore. 1 damage. Target creature you control gets +1/0 until end of turn. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. So technically, if I had a red permanent and did Huali's Final Strike with Osier, basically with our legendary creature, then if it was less than, it could do 4, which isn't super exciting. So with the amount of removal we have, I would like to keep one of those. I'm gonna have to cut some of our larger creatures. I don't mind keeping 1. I would like to keep some of these for the discover aspect. So having more here and less in here, that's a permanent that would be cast. So maybe not. Celios Justice. Maybe not Ancestor's Aid because it's specific to a creature. It's combat damage to a player. Destroy a target artifact the players controls. So even as like artifact removal, kind of like a smelt, if they choose not to block, it might be best to do that. But with the amount of Upbraids, I don't know if that's going to be necessary. So I might take that out. Sunfire Torch, we're still going to need creatures for. Man. Even as a 2-drop 2/3. I mean, we have quite a bit of artifacts, but this. As a 5-drop, it's not bad, but it's only a 1-time use ramp. Descended. A permanent card is put into your graveyard from anywhere. You don't have a ton of permanents, which is a little unfortunate. It's nice that it has trample. I don't know that we need 3 bristlebacks. I'll take one of them out. I can put them back in my hand with walk with ancestors, but at that rate I don't know that we'll need it. We have a pretty thick high end. It's nice that it's scries, but I would love just more explore aspect, and we just didn't see a lot in green. While you control 2 or more artifacts, it gets +2, 1, so it becomes a 4/4. It might not be bad with the amount of treasure that we're making, or like artifacts that we have. Sunfire's Torch artifact, 2 hot-footed gnomes, Idol of the Deepest Keep, buried treasure potentially. We're also making treasure. Yeah. There's battlefield pay 2. If you do target dinosaur, you control deals damage. Okay, so it's a nice fight mechanic on top of that. So if we get it late game, we can still fight. So we're probably target dinosaur. So it does have to be a dinosaur. I think we have a little too much removal, and we're going to need some creatures for the type of removal that we have. This goes to creature. We will be gaining life, though, more often than not. Tough decisions. Plundering Pirate stays. I don't feel great, but we don't have to. I'm going to drop that. Probably drop the Brace Master. We'll have some explore, but not a ton. Torch is pretty good. Over the Edge, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Explores and explores again. It is at sorcery speed. I would love to see how it goes, but I haven't seen anybody really play this, so it kind of makes me think that it's not as good as I want it to be. Giving 5/5 or 7/7 haste might come in handy, and I might need creatures for Huatley's Final Strike. I don't. It could be the only thing that saves us, but I don't think we play it. I'm okay with playing a little bit more on the land side, just because we do have some higher costed creatures up front, but we have ways to get it. I don't know. This is what I'm playing. I don't think we need to add anything else. We'll see how it goes. If I feel like I need to do some changes, I can do some on the fly, but alright, first game against A2. Braid, Child of Mechanics. So we don't really have anything early, other than an Abrade. Probably shouldn't keep this. Nothing for the first, other than an Abrade. I think we can try it. I might regret doing it later. What I really would like, if at all possible, oh, there's 4 more permanent cards, plus 1/1 and has lifelink. Not too shabby. But I think we can try and go in. I don't think he's going to get more permanents in the next turn. Shedding Blade. Oh, okay. A little rough. Shedding Blade. Upkeep? Oh, okay. Just stay on curve. No. Technically at 5. I don't think we want to burn that right now. Let's just play 3-2. When it dies, gain a treasure token. I think we gotta keep the pressure up. They'll get 1 permanent in there. In the graveyard, so... It's a vampire spirit. So, I'm gonna hold back a braid until it actually becomes this creature monster. I guess we see how bad they have 1 mana up. We can trade with the 3-2. They can double block. I can braid. I guess I don't mind trading the... Sure, next. If need be, then I can braid, but then I don't. Sure. Okay. Is it worth the killing the double block? Guess we go like this. And a braid, and then we start out. I think that's fine. Trade a braid for 2 creatures, plus the sack on my 3-3. Still have a 3-2 pirate, plus we have ways to get things back if need be, so... That feels pretty good. I think we pop it now. Scry 2. Don't necessarily mind. Lands. Well, if it dies, we'll know we'll get the 4-drop when we walk with the ancestors, so I think that'll be okay. No attacks. Gosh. +2, 1 and have haste. Create a 2-2 at the beginning of end step. If you descend at this turn, you may pay 1 life. If you do, return corpses to the lost to its owner's hand. Okay. 2 cards and a map. Sheesh. That's pretty good. Well, no, not that. Graveyard. Done. I think it's gonna behoove us Oh, it's only on their turn? It's a little unfortunate, but I think we can have them chop block. So we'll put that in our hand and then we'll get another one on the top, which is fine. I think we keep our 3-2 around. He's probably fine to just chop block with the 2-2. Because he has another one in his hand. Just have quite a bit more cards than face. It's a really nice card. Just pays for itself over and over and over again. Sure. Doesn't want to attack, which is fine. I don't mind. Well, that sucks. You can still block because it's... Smart. Okay. I think we attack anyway. He doesn't take it. But he does take it. Interesting. I think we end it. I think we'll hold up Plotly. I could have played out Armored King Caller, which I think I have enough to stall him out. I don't think I've seen a black-white deck run. Because I know it has a lot of vampire synergies. There's a battlefield. You sacrifice another artifact or creature. When you do, put a 1/1 on each of the 2. Okay. Yeah. We just do this. And then make sure we kill that. Instead. Okay. King Collar. Can't bring it back though. But is it worth the trade? Then we start rolling. Necessarily think that's too bad before we get that going crazy. Yep. I really hope he doesn't have a sweep, but I would like that if he only has one creature in his hand, that we can kill him next turn. does enter the battlefield tapped, though. Okay. So we'll be trading, but they do have trample, so you block that, you take 8 and trade, and we descent for next time. So I think, yeah, we just go. Okay, only as a sorcery. Oh. Probably should have done this before, but I did. That red should wait, but I'll take this 2 and turn. Graveyard, so those get bigger. They do have trample. It will be life. Okay. I think at this rate, we'll... Yeah. Alright, that works. Sorry if my audio needs to be turned up. Okay. Even more so? Okay. Sorry about that. Let me do audio down a little bit, and then try and turn myself up a little bit and try and see if that helps you guys over there. Alright. Okay, first one was a win. I think I misplayed quite a bit, but no worries. We're taking wins where we can get them. Aldrasor, Kin. Okay, so we need 1 land, and I think the Armored King Callers are going to help us get there. So we're going to try and keep this one. And now I don't know if we... Okay, so a little bit of dinosaur synergy. Got a little bit of a... Makes me want to keep nurturing Bristleback if we're going to get all of this land anyway. Okay, beat the land. 92. I think we're just gonna ride it out. I think we can just reveal the next turn. That way we don't give them any hints to any of the other larger creatures that we have, and they can account for maybe a smaller guy coming in next turn. Oh, I wish. Oh gosh. Do not want to trade with their 2-drop with my 3-drop. The 3-drop's already done it. I'm not going to be blocking the trample reach. So might be worth it to just trade it away now. Okay. We could do another one. Just work on gaining life. I guess we hint them to every turn. Might have been mind games to do this, to make them think like if I'm holding up 2 mana that I'm... Okay. So they went the same route we did. Theirs is looking a little better than ours right now. I don't think we blocked that. What is this guy? Just battlefield. Become equal to... Oh, that's fun. Does have trample. Are we going to block? Well, they're not going to block. They have quite a bit of life to deal with. If we can hit 7, we should be in decent shape. With a 5/5 and a 3/3, we can start to eat some of this. Oh no. Yep. Kill the 3/3, that way I can still block a 3/3? Yeah, no, that's pretty smart. We're gonna have to start shot blocking things. It's quite unfortunate. Gonna need like land off the top or something. So sad. I don't... They have 1 card? Okay. I guess I should have been tapping that at the end of my turns. Didn't quite realize that. No worries. Just guess we hit next. And we wait for Huatli. It's not a dinosaur. It is another creature. Yeah, I still think we die. Yeah. Get to be a 5/5. Oh, cancel. Pass. Block there. Block there for the trades. Take 2. Ability. Get down to 2. Get a land. Maybe we're stabilizing? Maybe. I'm not brave enough to attack though. But all it takes is a... Oh gosh. Okay. I think we try and play it safer. I think we attack with the 5/5 and then go Nurturing Bristleback again. Takes it. Cool. Okay. They're holding, that's nice. Do we push for lethal? They'd have to block. I don't really think they have a ton. I do have a creature held back. I think we go for some amount of lethal. I do have to worry about trample. You have to block at least one. You won't block with the trample. I don't know if that makes sense. Turn. You have one card in hand. You bricked on land. No, it's a 5 trample. You get a 3/3 to 5. 2. Yeah. So we can double block. No, because, yeah, we double block there. Non-combat damage to an opponent. So this should be fine, yeah? Yep, cool. Wow, that was tight. I mean, those two work together, where I can just chuck 4 points of damage at their face. But well, thank you, C-Sweet, for the thumbs up. Hopefully the audio is a little better now. But I think we're going right back in. The only thing I might change is the early game. We don't have a ton of, and we're not ramping a lot. I don't think this is great. I think we keep it. We do have a way to get green, so, and it has some of our earlier game. It's just a shame that it's, oh no, a little concerned that it's going to be like a green-blue. If it would explore, scribe, then explore. Oh, man, apparently dinosaurs are where it's at. Firstborn of the shit. Yep. Yeah, we'll forest. Then that way I can at least get it back with. Oh wow, okay, sheesh. I'm not gonna block some. He might abrade it. I'm okay if he abrades it. I don't really know what we do on turn 4 anyway. Yeah. Question then becomes, is he gonna want to trade? It has haste, so I guess it becomes a race. I have bigger things and I'm going to do so. So I might end up trading. I don't blame him for it. Okay. Yeah, I wanted those. That's what I wanted. Now I think we start to slow the game down just a bit. I can tap, give it haste, but it doesn't do a whole lot. Do I want to push? Probably not. I would rather not trade my 3/1 into a 1/1, a 1-drop. Stopper's pretty good. I know, because I have it. Don't know what we're gonna do about a 7/7 though. Oh no. No attacks? Okay. Just no haste there. I think we just lay our own. Let's see what you want to do with that. It would be a 3/3. I don't have a dinosaur in hand. Is it worth it? Just a 3/3? I might want some more removal other than a 3/3. I have Ancestors plus Child of the Volcano. Next. I think we don't attack. We'll let them kill a hoof if they want to. Oh no. Top 4 cards of your library. Put a creature from among them into your hand. Okay. It's actually pretty good. Do we have an option for that? I think we did. Thought it was more of an yeah, that's yeah. Resolve. Resolve. Is it better to keep my 3/3? No, I think we should just throw that there. Ping him too. And then I think yeah. Ooh, I forgot about that. 5/5 better than a 7/7? I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I think Terrastorm is better. Done. I can then pay 1. Swing, force them to block with a 3/2, or they take it. I'll just take it. I'd rather have the 1/1 out. And we can mess with that later. No attacks. End turn. Does suck that they get to draw a card at the beginning of their turn. Yeah. If it's not their turn, it deals 4 damage to them. Wow. For the 4/3. Don't have my cave yet. I mean, those look like pretty good ones. Still don't have my cave, but I think we can do that. Can confirm, but then it leads them. I think we throw it on this guy, I guess. Next. Sacrifice torch to deal 2 damage to any target. We gotta start making moves. Cancel. Next. We'll take action. Okay. Gosh. So they can take a look. Really, they probably should have. Yeah. Bottom of their library. Man, they just get to sift through and find all of the good stuff. Yeah, that's a pretty good stuff. We have to remember not to do bad things on their turn. Where we go next? We let them trade with that if they want to. Yeah, that's fine. Can we go this way? It won't have haste though. And turn. But it will be a 4/4 trample. Which is pretty helpful for us, just to try and get through. Oh, the fight. No! That's unfortunate. You have 2 lizards? Gosh, I wish. I don't think you do Child of the Volcano, but that's up to you. I think we stabilize, or at least attempt to. Battlefield. 2 damage to any target. Yeah, we'll probably keep that. Next, no tax, enter. Add your green mana. That is doing so much work for them right now. Oh, Poison Dart Frog. Trying to go wide. Okay. Land was probably the best thing for us. I think just straight up deal 2 damage to any target. There it is. Wow. Panic to Altasaur. Putting in the work. Thank you. Sea Sleet 17. I mean, they seem to have better cards, but I think we just lucked into seeing quite a bit of our bigger creatures beforehand. So yeah, I'll take what, 2 wins thus far. Not too shabby. But I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen more artifacts. Knock on wood, because I don't think we win against that deck. They just go a little too wide for what we end up being able to do. I think I have to keep this 1, 2, 3 with colors. Okay. Not bad. Now this, he's so weak, but I don't feel like we had better. Oh no. Can't abrade it, but. I think we just stay on curve. Gain to 3. No attacks. It's really nice. Destroy each artifact with mana value X. So really, you could do it for 1 and get rid of every treasure token on the board, which is kind of nice. A 3/3. It's pretty good. Not sure if it's worth killing with a braid though. Create a 1/1 artifact, probably. If that hits late game, we're kind of screwed. So I think I would like to put pressure on now while we can. Yeah, we'll just give it trample. Okay, it's a little scary. We are missing land drops, so I think I do have to unfortunately pay 2, but then we can do that. It won't necessarily matter a ton. I think we do have to forest cycle this though. I was really hoping we could hang on to it. But alas. Oh, I definitely thought we had enough to do the Seeker. With them not doing anything, that kind of makes me think they have something to do with something. I think I'm content to wait and not give in to a trick, because it wouldn't be too hard for them to just, yeah, that one's pretty good. They're not playing caves. I'll trade there. I think we just fill the board up. Okay. Might have been right to attack last turn, not this past turn, but the turn before that. I'm just surprised that, oh gosh. Whenever you attack with one or more non-gnome creatures, put in 1/1 on her, then create X 1/1. Tap to attack where X is the number of 1/1 counters on it. Sheesh. I do have 6 mana. Only has a sorcery. Like that. Done. I'll throw it on top. And we're gonna start having to make some decisions. No tokens that are tapped and attacking where X is the number of 1/1 counters on her. I'm gonna have to get rid of her somehow. Doesn't gain trample. I think no attacks. She might have a pump up for it, so when it attacks, it'll make it. It'll go wide. 4/4. Battlefield. Scry 3. Okay. Not bad. I mean, I think we have to start trying to trade. Three, 2. And the 3/2, and I have a backup. I think I'd rather do that now. Yeah. I'll let you trade with it. Taps a creature attacks. So it's on an attack. So they'd have to forcibly shove things in there. You did save mana. Target creature gets trample. I just wonder if they can keep up. I think we play Cavern and then we fold back. Bristle back. Do I have 7? I don't. Oh gosh. Okay. Next. What does a 4/3 do for me? Other than trading potential? I trade that. Which isn't really going to do a whole lot. That's better than... I'm tapped out. Should have done all of this on the second. Blind creature. That's fine. And turn. Rather that than have my Cavern Stomper die for no good reason. Ooh, that's problematic. So I'm on a clock. And this benefit attempt. It's fine. I think then we would reveal that we have that. But it would be a 3/3. Only as a sorcery. Four, 5. I think no tax in turn. No way. How do they have the exact same thing we have? Only they get to actually do it? Oh no, I'm taking 4 at the beginning of my turns. Gosh. What do I even do about this? So none of those can block. You'll double block on my 7/7, but I can kill... I don't mind the 4/4. I'm worried about the Painted Allosaur, is really what's going on. Non-combat damage. That's annoying. Seven. Next. We'll see how they want to do it. Can't be blocked by basically that side of the board. Next. I'm gonna start having to swing here. Okay. Yep. I can pay 3. for nurturing bristleback. I think we entered in there. It's not bad. You do take a lot. Okay. No. Okay. I see. Block it? Sure. Uh-huh. Yep. Gonna have to. That's fine. Next. At that rate. Gosh. When are we gonna get a land? We gotta do something. There it is. Okay, enter. Okay, Panicked Allosaur hurting. I really gotta remember to watch that. Tap 2 other untapped artifacts you control becomes an artifact until return. Artifacts. Swing. Non-gnome artifacts equal to its power, so you get one. Oh no. Okay. I guess I'd take 3, but... I feel like that's okay. Sure. Ancient bristleback. Is it worth it? Might be able to kill a 2/3 if I get a braid off the top. Caverns of Ixalan. I'll have things to block now. That's not bad. Okay. I still felt like I was in peril a little bit, but honestly, I wasn't sure half the artifacts what they were doing. I gotta remember the craft portion of a lot of those. But I was surprised to see we had like a mirror matchup as far as like legendary creatures and non-combat damage. So that was kind of fun. We have land. It's just going to be hard to know if we can get around. It's not the... I don't know if we get better options. Okay. What's up with everybody playing red? If you descended this turn, create a treasure token. That's pretty good. Not gonna trade. But really, like... Sheesh. The menace is annoying, but I don't know if the permanent ended the battlefield. He wants a treasure? We trade there. Put a 3/3. I don't think I mind them having treasure. Menace. Dumb. Wow. That's a little unfortunate. Definitely meant to trade, but... That sucks. Now they get a treasure token anyway, and I took 2 damage. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh no, we escaped it. We did the right thing. So I can craft with an artifact for 2. Maybe just get 2 or 3 out there. No. Yeah, it's actually pretty nice. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. You could take it, no box. Descent, get it. Okay, I like it. Sweet. The problem is, I might lose my best shot at doing it, but I think we have to. I feel like they would have killed the child of the volcano. And then I think we hold it up but don't block with Panicked Altasaur. If it lives. Oh, that's not bad. They don't have a dinosaur yet. Can they craft with any... crafts with a creature. That's fun. Probably losing 1 at the beginning of my turn. They'll be gaining 1, which is a little annoying. But... at least... I still don't block in turn. Yep. At least I have Panicked Altasaur to save. No! Gosh. That sucks. Lose 4. Do I have anything good? No, but I can walk with them. 1, 2, 3. Won't be that bad. Would become a 4/4. This is next. I think we hold. It's gonna be a game of attrition. No attacks. Gosh. So I'll take 3. They'll take 2. They'll take 3. How do I even the odds here? That's how. I block with that. Then I craft. That way I can craft with the artifact. I can throw it on what's his face with the equip. That way I'm dealing more damage. Yep. Yeah. Take 4. So it makes more sense for us to do this. Yeah. Send it 1. Throw it on there. It's at least a 6. And then we throw that out there. Just to make him think about it. Next. I think no attacks in turn. Sure. So I need to deal 1 point of damage to them. Or give my guy plus something. And both of my things in. From your graveyard to your hand. That's gonna be annoying. While I live here. This descends here. Mostly tapped out. Good. Yeah, get your artifacts. Get your 1/1 counter. Get your 6. My turn. Tap. Do it again. There it is. Whew. That's a nice combo. I'm glad we picked it up first pick. I was thinking that it wasn't going to be good in limited, but it's turned out it's been winning me the game, so doing pretty good. 0 losses, 5 wins. Let's go again. Victory. Indeed. Yeah, I've been thoroughly impressed about how our deck has been doing. I thought we weren't going to have enough early game to sustain us, but with the 2 3-drop dinosaurs that give us 3 health if we revealed. Speaking of dinosaurs, Are 3-1s gonna get us there? Spoopy! How's it going? Yes, blood for Ixalan. I don't have green, but I don't exactly need it. I have 2 ways of getting green just with the we'll keep it. I think we can do it. We do go first, so it might be better for our hotfoot gnomes to get through. Plus we have this guy, so we have 1/2 the puzzle. Okay, that's not bad. I think it will be okay if we trade with it. Would it have been better to not do? Maybe. Okay. So, Sunfire Torch will deal 4 damage. If I have it out. Unfortunately, I haven't seen... Nice! Yeah, I've been thoroughly excited about watching a lot of the drafts, or the people who are streaming it. Yeah, that's what I was worried about, was the Petrify. But yeah, it's been a while since I've done like a actual in-card draft. I really should sometime. Oh gosh, dinosaur. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And step. I mean, or block. It's activated abilities, so I don't know if that really counts, which is a little unfortunate. Yeah, you'll have to let me know how you do. Or, oh, I see. I thought it was like a pre-release event that you were going to, but yeah. Dinosaur decks, I think, are pretty fun. The gnomes, I don't want to do that. The gnomes, like, go wide, have been pretty successful from what I've seen, and it's a little annoying at how well they do. Oh, the puzzle door. Get it back. I don't have a dinosaur. I can't pay. I think it still works. I do believe that it does. That way I can throw it and then pitch it. That rate, we'll do this. I don't have a dinosaur, so we might as well just go all out at that rate. As long as it doesn't cost me anything. I don't think so. I guess we'll find out. Everything I have in my hand has haste, so I guess we'll try. Next, next. All attack. Take action. I think we'll do... It doesn't work. That's alright. I guess it's activated abilities. I think. I'm not too worried about it. I was wondering myself if that's how it worked with the Petrify. It's activated abilities can't be activated. I guess the torch dealing combat damage is an activated ability of, or I guess the addition of it is an activated ability of it. That's okay. I think we can just get our... No, it still doesn't work. I think we'll do probably that. And fingers crossed on a dinosaur. A braid works. the real question is, do I abrade? I think I do, because he's just going to make 1/1s here shortly, and I don't have any way to deal with that. I don't mind trying to get around a 3/3 at the moment. I think we're just gonna, if we could draw like some 6-drop dinosaurs, that'd be great. The hard part is, if we draw the 7-drop dinosaur, do we wait on a green land? Or do we just make sure we have the land for the other ones? And a 5/5 crap. Oh. No, I don't think we do. I'm surprised. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can. So, I think what we do, if they try to crew it, then we fight with this because it gives the +1/1 to, or +1/0, and it's an instant, so we'll fight it. I wish it wasn't petrified, that way it could deal, I guess it would be dealing 5 anyway. But it's a sneaky way of getting rid of their 5/5 if they ever decide to. Tinker's Toad's pretty good. Impulsy. Yeah. Artifact. Sure. 2. Might be taking quite a bit. I didn't leave enough mana. No, I knew I only had 6. That's unfortunate. I got blocked. Now I get the land. Alright, well. I don't think we win this one. If they didn't petrify it, we'd be in good shape. Or if petrify just read can't attack or block, we'd be fantastic right now. We'd have at least another child. It would have gone into the graveyard, so that would have been +4 for, yeah, sure. If that's what you feel like you need to do, you do it. Yep, pass. Just to make me feel better, we're killing that. Woo! Alright. I think it was doable if we found some bigger dinosaurs. Didn't end up happening, but yeah, if it's been pretty nice having the god combo with our Altrosaur. There it is. Panicked Altosaur, so it deals 2 damage to each opponent, which then turns into 4 damage with the god. And not last game, but the game before that, we even had it up to 6 because we equipped the Sovereign's. I would butcher that name if I tried to pronounce it, but Makahutulu, the equipment, yes. So, thus far it's been doing pretty well. This was our first loss, and I wasn't sure. Yeah, a little bit of the big sad there, but it's been pretty good. We fought a lot of dinosaurs, and blue-white was the deck that I was worried about playing against, just because they go so wide, and our deck doesn't have a lot of early game I think there's really one 2/2 in there, and the rest is more or less removal. But we got lucky and we got 2 abrades, so we might have to lean on that. I think I have to keep this. Yeah. I mean, it'll be a while before we get to do anything, but we're kind of going all in on one creature, but... Okay. We need... Oh my gosh, thank gosh. I just need it to stay a 2/2. Or not be a 2/2. Or not be a 2/2. I don't know if it would be better as a... we'll do this. That way we can idle instead. If it doesn't look like attacking is going to be... Oh no. Okay. So what we're going to have to do here is get the god online before we can do much of anything else. Next, no attacks in turn. So if we get god online next turn, I can attack with the Seeker and murder it. No thank you. And it has vigilance? This guy's good. Okay, bud. We're gonna be taking a little bit of damage here. But I think it's important for us to trade even if we lose our creature. We're still going to get rid of the extra. I can't. It's not. Oh. Okay. Okay. So it reads source. It has to be a red source. Okay. Well, we're learning here today. I thought it was because it was imprisoned and that it was an activated ability, but it's not. It's the fact that the torch is not a red. Okay. Alright. Oh, and we had the power. Okay, well. I think we need walkers, but we're pretty dead, so. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. It's a little unfortunate to get that wrong twice. Though, what did they end up doing? Oh, they final struck it. There wasn't much we were... Alright, their deck is nice. I would love to do the Explorer deck with Deep Fathom Echo. And they have... Their deck is like almost constructed. It feels like... Their deck is just solid. I don't think we were winning that even if we did get our combo online. I think the explore mechanic is just insane. Do I need earlier options? Don't really know. It might not be a bad... Its removal is the problem. Must be blocked if able. Kind of helps out with that. And I think we just run it. I I think we just need to see some of our dinosaurs. And maybe some forest walk. Other than that, we've been doing pretty good. We have a lot of, I would say quite a bit of non-combat damage for our god to turn into 4 damage. Some of that is a braid, but no, okay. We're gonna need another red, but we don't have a dinosaur. It is 2/3 drops, which is as early as we're getting, so I think we keep it. We can draw. No. He's got the derpiest belly button, and I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have a belly button if he came from exile a card. Shoot. 1, 2, 3. It's a little dangerous, but we can get rid of land. And we can. Plundering Pirate takes us to 4. Not that the 4/4 trample is really gonna do a ton. Go get it. Are you kidding? Nice one to rip off the top. Okay. Plundering Pirate. Get the artifact. Is that an artifact itself? No, it's an enchantment. Okay. Part of me thinks we start trying to stabilize. So we'll hold things up. Okay. Will a 3/3 really do it for me? Those will become 3/3s. If not, but then they'll lose that. I think it'll be okay to play a 3/3. I don't necessarily need it. That way, if they have something to deal with it, no, attacks. Something to deal with it, like a destroy target creature. I forget what the murder or the kill card is in this set. That's double black. Okay, that needs to die. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble. So this, tap 2 untapped artifacts and/or creatures you control, and it will deal, or it untaps. So, King Collar would be nice just to gain life. Plus, it's a 3/3. But if they want to do that on their turn, we're gonna have to start doing things. It's so good because if I attack them, they just attack. So it's quite a safe gamble for them, or not a gamble, just safe in general for me having to block. But it only is a sorcery. Okay. That makes me feel a little better. It deals 5 damage. Okay. Once we get that out, that's kind of what we were hoping to do. That's 4/4. Trade my 3/3 in. We might not have a choice. Oh, well, we'll 1 for 1. with the 3/3 dinosaur. We'll keep our plundering pirate. That way, if we ever need to Whatley Final Strike, it'll be at least for 4 instead of 3. And I might just have to end up killing it sooner than I would like. If I do it now. As soon as they lay a dinosaur, we're in trouble. We need to start getting land. Because these hotfoot gnomes are not super helpful. Soul coil is nice. Quicker 2, it's a 5/5. Braid would feel pretty good. How do we do this? I think we take 5, pray for either a smelt off the top. It's probably better to get that in the grave just in case they do have a dinosaur. Yeah, I will be 5 away. They'll tap itself and an artifact. Sunshot Militia is so good. Okay, we're gonna have to play. I'm not gonna gain life if I do that. 2 points away from death. How do we hang on? If I do this, only as a sorcery. We'll Whatley to kill the galleon, and we also block. No attacks in turn. Their safest play would be to just tap creatures and or artifacts. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you play a 6th one, I guess the problem becomes, how do I get rid of Sunshot Militia after I get rid of the galleon? You've got to be kidding. Please put it on like crew for 2. I lose my blocker. I'm forced to block there. I don't think I get out of this. So tap for 2. So you just straight up do it to my face? That's fine. Yeah, I suppose. Dang. Alright. Gotta go that way. Block that. Then we gotta find a way to kill Sunshot Mo. No. Oh gosh. Braid. Creature card. Has to be a creature card, so that's nice. We have to do this before anything else. Otherwise, next turn I straight up die. Next. I think we could. He has no cards in hand. Is there anything that has haste? Oh shoot, Sunshosh Militia. He's gonna kill me. Dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You've gotta be kidding me. I could deal 3 points of damage and swing in, but if he does the finality on Sunshot, he won't have Soul Coil Viper, but he will have 1 card in his hand. If it's a permanent, he can play the permanent, get the Sunshot out, and then tap all of his creatures, and I die. Yep. I'm gonna need another braid off the top. Oh, yeah. Okay. Dead weight. It's a little unfortunate. But it's not a permanent he can use. I'll be at 1. Oh, shoot. Good game. Yeah, he got me. That's alright. We went 5 wins, which was better than what I was expecting for a draft. But what can you say? Let's see what we got inside. Draw a card, discard a card. Transform the Great Dwarf, therefore more permanent in my graveyard. Add X where X is interesting. Next. Sinuous Bent Disorder. Unstable Gith Bridge. Enters the battlefield if you cast it for each player. Choose a creature with power 2 or less that player controls, then destroy all. Sheesh. Okay, whenever an opponent casts a spell during their turn, they can attack. Oh, so they get to choose whether they want to attack or if they want to cast spells. That's nice. Thousand Moon Smithy. When it enters the battlefield, create a white gnome soldier artifact creature token with this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of artifacts and or creatures you control. Then at the beginning of pre-combat phase, you may tap 5 untapped artifacts you control. If you do, transform it whenever you cast an artifact or creature spell using mana produced by Barracks at the 1000. Create a white gnome soldier artifact creature token with this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of artifacts and or creatures you control. So a billion lines of text on that, but overall, if you're playing artifacts with a whole bunch of gnomes, you get lots of big gnomes instead, so that's kind of fun. Oh, the cave payoff. Not too excited about it. Choose 3. You may choose the same mode more than once. So I guess you could destroy 3 enchantments or put 9 counters on a cave you control, and it becomes a 0/0 elemental creature with haste. Pay 5 for a 9/9 land if it's a cave. Or search your library for a cave card, put it onto the battlefield tab. Oh. So I guess it's not that bad. It's not as bad as what I thought. Because if I have a cave, which I had maybe 2 caves, maybe 3 caves, I could pay 5. It would be tapped, but I get a 6/6 creature if I did mode 1, 2, and then 2 again. So, and the last one. Malcolm Alluring Scoundrel. Flash flying. When it deals combat damage to a player, put a chorus counter on it, draw a card, then discard a card. If there are 4 more chorus counters on it, you may cast the discarded card without paying its mana cost. So maybe some fun with like Proliferate or something. If you can get chorus counters on it. I don't know. But overall, I think this set is quite fun. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to on my end as far as just understanding what the cards do, so I don't make some silly mistakes, but I'm excited to continue learning. So we should be doing a draft every Friday for some Midday Magic. It'll almost always be drafts, but then we have viewer battles on Wednesdays starting at 6 o'clock. And then there may or may not be some more games on Monday, I believe at 7 o'clock. We're going to be trying to do a different game. It could be Smash, or it could be something like Hearthstone or Magic. So it changes, but consistently we're going to be playing some games at 7 o'clock on Monday. So Monday at 7. Wednesday at 6, and Friday at 12 o'clock. So if you're free, I'd love to hang out with you. So stop in, say hi, and let me know what's up. But until then, have a great one. Thanks.